Good morning. So I'm in the Newlands Valley. I'm in the Newlands Valley and you can see behind me that fantastic view of Hause Gate, Robinson. And we parked up at Chapel Bridge. About 9 we parked up and we just got the last space. And we're aiming to do up to Hause Gate, heading up to Hause Gate, going up to Catbells as a linear, up and back down to Hause Gate, and then to Maiden Moor and High Spy, and then down the valley. So I think it's about an 8-mile route. So it should be good. Fantastic views. Andy's flying his drone at the moment, so when he's finished, I'll get him to say hello to you too. Hope you enjoy my wee adventure. Catch you all soon. What a fantastic view. You've got Hause Gate, you've got Robinson, you've got where we parked the car down there, Chapel Bridge, room for about 12 cars, and then you've got the Newlands Valley, Knotwig, Ard Crags, Aiken Knot, Scar Crags, Causey Pike, Rolling End, and there's Skidder. I'm just heading over to Hause Gate to head up onto Catbells first, the first summit of the day. So here he is.
Morning!
He's finished flying his drone. Fantastic footage.
Yeah.
Looking forward to your day.
Yeah.
Just heading up Hause Gate. Catbells will be to our left, Maiden Moor to our right. Brings you out onto the coal in between the two. Coming up to a nice wee waterfall. Really can have a wash because it's just been in some stinky bog. So yeah, the path follows past the waterfall and heads up through sort of mine workings. We've got a mine down there to our left. So you just got to pick your way through it. So once you reach the first big cairn on the grass, this cairn's going up the mine workings, but this one's on the grass. If you carry straight on, that will take you right into Hause Gate, but you can veer off left before that to take the direct path to Catbells. Just cuts a little chunk off, that's all, not much. That's looking back. We've come up from the right through those mine workings. So that's Catbells and it's half term. I reckon I can count 50 people up there and we just had 20 come off. So yeah, it's busy. But we kind of knew that. So that's Catbells. You've got Blencathra. You've got Derwent Water in the foreground. You've got Water Crag, Blueberry Fell, High Seat. You've got Borodale. And that's looking back to Hause Gate and Maiden Moor, where we're going to be heading. This is the summit of Catbells.
I'm leaving. Let's go that way.
So that's the usual way you would come up Catbells, along that ridge. We've kind of cheated, so we're doing a bit of a horseshoe walk. So we've just done Catbells from Hause Gate as a linear and back, but that would be the general way, that ridge that you would come up Catbells, which is a cracking route. Obviously it's very busy. That's looking over little town, Newlands Valley, where we parked the car. You've got the Coldale Horseshoe. You can see the path there, that's where we come up. Just in the foreground there, that's the path we've used to come up to Hause Gate, and that's Maiden Moor. Right, it's time to get off Catbells. Been up here 2 minutes and I can't stand it anymore. So heading, I'll show you, we're heading back down to Hause Gate to head up Maiden Moor, and then you can't see it, but to High Spy, hopefully less busy. Fantastic views though, I mean look at this. Yeah, I just want to add that we did kind of expect Catbells to be like that, and I do think it's great, people getting up, and you can tell some people there for the first time looking at the view, so ecstatic and happy. So it is good, it's very good that people are out and it's beautiful weather, enjoying nature. It's just not something that we normally tend to like aim to. we just like the peaceful hills, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
This is the go-to hill of the Lake District.
It is.
But not for us.
But not for us. I think it's my 4th time on Catbells, just for that reason really. But you get such cracking views on it.
It does.
But we're now going to head to more peaceful land over there.
Peaceful land.
Peaceful land. It's one of my Tracy sayings. Something doesn't actually really make any sense. Just love this tree growing out of this crag. Looking down to Derwent Water. There's a wee scramble up here. So we've kind of reached the plateau on Maiden Moor, and there is a cairn here, but this is just a viewpoint on Bull Crag. The actual summit of Maiden Moor is further on, over to that edge, but you've got to stop and admire this view. Newlands Valley, Coldale Horseshoe, Catbells, Skidder, Derwent Water, Blencathra. That's what's so nice about this route, you get such fantastic dramatic crags on here. Looking down the Newlands Valley. So Maiden Moor summit, 576 metres, and you wouldn't think this was the summit, to be fair, but it is. Little tiny patch of stones, but with a cracking view as it's steep right off the edge. Wow, there's Dale Head. In fact, that's High Spy. That's the ridge we're going to be following along there. Dale Head, Hindesgarth, Robinson, Scope End. You've got Notrig, Ard Crags. You've got Grassmoor right behind the Coldale Horseshoe. Newlands Valley. Look at that.
Grassy mound with a few stones on the top. Just here.
And there's Catbells in the distance and Skidder. that shoot's got the right idea. Look at the view it's got. It's been stood on there looking over at that view for ages. So this route is fantastic. If you stick to the edge, you get dramatic crags all the way along. And in the right light, it really makes the crags stand out. You get lovely layers of light and colour. So it's a really good ridge route to do. We're just heading off Maiden Moor summit now, heading along the ridge line over to High Spy. Great views now up the Newlands Valley. The light on Hindesgarth right now on those crags. It's a fantastic route. It heads up from there and it heads on a bit of a scramble up them rocks along a lovely ridge. Is that Scope End?
Scope End, yeah.
And then you've got a little path, I think it's round about there, where you've got like a sheer step and it's like whew, all the way down, and then it's a pull up onto Hindesgarth. But it's a lovely ridge. So on that side of the ridge you've got Borrowdale and you've got Knitting Hawes. Andy's done a route on Knitting Hawes up onto High Spy, so check that out on his channel. And that's the north top there, that's Burkitt.
Sorry, it's a nuttall, it's not a Burkitt.
Oh, it's a nuttall. Yeah. A nuttall, it's a Burkitt. So we've just passed the north top. We didn't go to it. You have to do a bit of a divert to it. And now you can start to see, you can see the summit of High Spy. So that's looking over to High Spy summit. How dramatic is this? This is away from the main path, so it's worth a little detour. Dell Head, Hindesgarth. And it's going to have a go at standing, and I think it's called Eel Crags. It's literally a knife edge on there. There he is on the end, on the top. Spy summit, and some clever persons put like some little stones on the top, balancing on the top. Yeah.
Curiously balanced.
So we're just heading off High Spy, and you've got the Scar Fells in front of us. To the left of them you've got Glabermara, and you can just see Pico Stickle. And then going right from the Scar Fells you've got eventually Great Gable. So we're going to head towards Dalehead. Goes down quite steeply, but then at the Coal, instead of going up Dalehead, we're going to go down, turn right down the valley. Nice little boggy tarn there for Billy to cool down in. So you can just see that the path is going down like that to the Coal, and then you head along by the Beck down the valley. There's dramatic crags and your backdrop. So that's the path that you come down from. You've got Dalehead Tarn there as well, and you've got a lovely bit of a ravine, very dramatic. And we're just going to follow the path along this beck. We're going to get some water first because we ran out, because we gave half our water to Billy. It's just a lovely path, meanders along back down the valley. That's where we come up from there. We've just come down like that. That's it. I think Andy does to get good footage. Such a nice day today. This is what it's all about. Scorchio. It's been so nice. I'm just sitting by the little beck now. Billy's having a little paddle and a cool down. We just topped up our water. So it's not far back to the car, so probably about 2.5 miles. Just a lovely valley to walk down now. It's just lovely along this beck. You've got numerous little waterfalls, lots of little places you can have a paddle, and in places there's deep pools where you can maybe have a little dip. Fantastic. That's High Spy. We've just come down. Beautiful valley, isn't it? So that's looking back to Dale Head, and we have come down this side like this. That's High Spy, whizzing past. Wow, look at this waterfall. Now that's what you call a waterfall. And you've got a really deep pool there. There's people in there swimming. Let's go head up there. Just wow.
Go on, get in!
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You're not going right in?
It's too cold for me. What a place. Definitely coming back here when it's warmer. You've got 3 separate waterfalls that you can actually have a little swim and a dip in. Look at this bottom one, the 3rd waterfall. It's fantastic.
I think this is the best.
Oh, that's really, yeah, it's probably the best one.
Yeah, easiest to get to.
Easiest to get to as well, yeah. That's a really lovely spot. Really nice getting in and cooling off. Definitely a spot to come back to. Our lad Billy's down there having a paddle. You've got some really old hawthorn trees here and juniper trees. That's High Spy up there. Isn't it a fantastic place down here? So when we're on top, these are the crags that we were looking down on, or we're standing on top of and looking down into the valley. Such a dramatic place. It's fantastic, this valley. We've got the fantastic waterfall. 4 waterfalls actually. We've got Dale Head up there. Little behind scarf. This is a really nice sheepfold just off the path. Finally, we're on a flattish section now. It's actually quite rough coming down that waterfall. Lots of rocks and uneven rocks to come down, and it's steep right by the waterfall as well. so bear that in mind. But we're now on a flat bit. I think we've got about a mile left to go. This should just be lovely walking now. So I'm going to wrap the video up now as we're back on the proper track. It heads all the way back to Chapel Bridge. We're about 2 miles actually left before we get back to the car. So it's been a fantastic walk, fantastic weather, beautiful waterfall, nice little dip. So it'll be about probably an 8-mile route in total. So I hope you enjoy the adventure. And I shall catch you all again on another one very soon. And there's Andy and Billy Bob. Say bye, Andy.
Bye!
There's a lovely valley we've got left to walk. Good morning and welcome to Map and Sister Time, and this is a route for Catbells, Maiden Moor and High Spy, and we parked just up from Little Town at Chapel Bridge, and there's a free car park for about I don't know, 15 cars, something like that, or you can park a little bit further up the road crossing the bridge. So I just had to find where the car park was. So yeah, you've got the little bridge at Chapel Bridge going over the Beck, and you park just here, and you have to walk up the road for a bit, and then you take a right turn following the public footpath, and it heads and traverses up there and back around on itself, heading, sorry, not up there, up here, heading on a good track eventually to Hause Gate. You've got some workings here, a bit of a like mine workings going on here, so the path's a bit screey, but there are cairns here, and you take the left fork as we were heading up Catbells as a linear, the easiest way to access Catbells. And this was a half term, so it was very, very busy on here on the summit. Everyone enjoying the sunshine. Great views over to Derwent Water, and over to Skidder this way, over to the Cogdale Horseshoe, and it was just a quick out and back as we were heading back to Hause Gate, and then straight on up, so up this track here, up to Maiden Moor. And you top out here, there's a little cairn which is a viewpoint. You carry on to the summit of Maiden Moor, 576 metres, and this is a lovely ridge route. If you stick to the edge, if you can, you get the view down the Newlands Valley. Very steep crags on this side, and you're heading along, you can't really go wrong, on a grassy ridge, eventually aiming for High Spy. And it's definitely worth detouring off the main path to get the view down crags here. And we then headed down High Spy, heading towards this coal here. You've got Delhead Tarn here, we didn't aim for that. You head down here before you get to that, heading down this valley. Yeah, it's really lovely along this path following this beck. You're heading down the valley and you get to these waterfalls here, and it's absolutely fantastic. If you watch the video, it's a really high waterfall, great big deep pool, and you can have a swim here. It was really, really cold. Hasn't warmed up yet, the water, but it was a hot day, so it was nice just to have a wee dip. And then you're continuing down, quite rough ground this actually, as you're heading down the valley. You've got all these crags, you're underneath the crags now, very dramatic. And you keep to the path, and then you get to a proper ATV track, and then it's a long walk back down the Newlands Valley back to Chapel Bridge. So I think it's about an 8.5 mile route. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.